There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Global.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
There comes a time when a woman is ready, but as a man, you must lead. Now, if you miss today's episode, you might as well miss on the signs that the woman wants you to lead and she's ready. That's why we're tackling a topic that says, this is how to know she wants you to make a marriage move. Welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. It's always a pleasure having you here. My name is Sylvia Kiremi, and this is a conversation that we are having. How do you know as a man that a woman is ready and she wants you to make a move?
Yes.
Yeah.
And because this is to respond to the problem of bringing the proposal as a shock. Proposal should be a surprise, not a shock.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
A shock is badly timed, not
Yeah.
expected.
Yes.
It's not the right season. You have not even discussed it. You have not even prepared mentally for the next stage.
Yeah.
Your relationship is not there. She is not into that. Sometimes a woman will reject a proposal because she's just using you. There's a time like that.
Yeah.
But you should not come with a ring, take the knee, or stage a show, or do those things before you have prepared each other that it's time to transition to the next.
Yeah.
The only surprise part should be the particular day or the particular location for doing that. And it does not have to be public. You can always make whatever you want, surprise, romantic, whatever.
Yes.
That's very okay.
Yes.
It's your part of the cocktail. You want to create your love story. The love story you want to create. And we say there's nothing emasculating about a man taking the knee to propose. There's nothing. It's just a cultural thing.
Yeah.
The same way you hear the knight in the prince who comes in an armor takes your arm, and these are just poetic things.
Yeah.
We don't do them to mean you are simping or you are worshiping a woman or you are fearful or you are being too nice. That's not the idea. It's a big sacrifice for the woman to agree to be your wife. The moment a man pops that question, will you be my wife? His life, his future that time depends on that woman's answer. If she says no, you have to go all out and marry a different person, look for her. If she says yes, you have found your wife for life.
Yes.
That point is so critical that the man wants to make it memorable. So if he wants to make it memorable in that way, let him. Don't start saying this. And those who say, oh, I can't work so hard for women, nobody told you to. Because any time we
Yes.
try to explain how a gentleman can go about winning a good woman, other guys want to shoot it down, say, why work for that woman? Just build your life. This is a condescending attitude generally towards female gender. It's usually a war of the genders and a condescension.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's male supremacy. Sometimes it's chauvinism. Sometimes it's a lot of things. And people have a lot of strong reaction. When you tell a gentleman how he can go the way to marry the right woman.
Yeah.
And I tell them, God, even himself, he did not command anybody to get married. There is no commandment in the Bible
Yes.
telling anybody to get married.
Married.
In fact, in any case, there's a discouragement that it's better you stay without marriage if you want to just serve the Lord and be celibate.
Yes.
Throughout the Bible, marriage is optional. So don't come to shoot down people who have opted for marriage on how to do it correct.
Yeah.
Because you said marriage is optional, but it has its own rules. There were courses in your university that were optional, electives.
Yes.
You could or could not.
Yeah.
But once you pick it, it has its own exams and tests,
Yes.
which you must pass. So select it, and after you select it, you must comply.
Yeah.
Marriage is like that. It's elective. But after you elect it,
You must comply.
it has its own rules
Yes.
and tests. So because I want to marry right, there are things I will do to find the right woman. And because I know that marriage will be so pivotal, sometimes we marry for our legacy, for generations to come.
Yeah.
Not only for companionship, but for procreation. I have reasoned that way, and I want a healthy mother for my children. I want a person. So as we discuss those of us who have elected marriage, those of you who have opted out, you don't need to interfere with our discussions.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you doing all that for a woman? Because I want to. I want to.
Yes.
So what we're discussing today is for those who want to. That a woman gives you green flags. Also, marrying right, in my view, is like printing your own dollar.
Yeah.
Getting the right woman who will give you, make your life as close to heaven on earth as possible.
Yeah.
And marrying wrong will make your life as close to hell on
To
earth.
hell.
Eh. So that's why we want to be so clear on what are the signs, where are we going, what this is all about. So the prince who is going on to build his empire requires a woman who is capable of ruling. The prince who is building an empire does not mix himself with women at 19, at 22, 23. Even at 25, that prince who is marrying at 25 must have been under tutelage, intentional mentorship for a decade in the very least.
Yeah.
Boys can marry at 25 as well. Only if they're being mentored well. This generation of boys has not been mentored.
Yeah.
And hardly are they ready before that. Hardly. If a young man is watching this kind of informational shows and transforming their lives and for growing on their own or intentionally, mentorship by proxy. We said you can be mentored physically or by proxy. You can attach yourself to teachers from a distance, watch their shows, read their books. You can mentally be transformed into a man.
Yeah.
Even by 25. Psychological maturity arrives around 25. That's when you can also think logically. If you have been preparing as a young man, you can marry correct.
Yes.
Even at 25 and above. But the condition there is we have so much you don't know. A prince who wants to build his empire is not careless. So we are teaching those princes who are trying to build their empire and how to know when the right woman is ready for you. And how not to screw up the chance. Because if you pop the question the wrong time, you may destroy the chances.
Yes. Literally.
You may ruin
Yeah.
and you may appear like impatient, impulsive, unwise, poor leader, awkward. The woman will become and help you in leading and grow with you, but you also need to lead that relationship. You need to bring her in. You need to win her. And the first sign you will know this woman is ready for the marriage move is when she has cut out everybody to be with you. The more you have gotten to be with her, the more you have talked, the more she has gravitated away and eliminated her options to meet you more regularly, talk to you more regularly, be in touch with you more regularly, accompany you, think together with you, be your companion by and you become closer as friends. And this closeness does not go to sleeping together or spending at your place or anything like that. It goes to test driving life, test driving your minds, how you think together, how you collaborate. In fact, the moment it has gotten that far and she has come to show you how she can be helpful by your side, how it would feel to be there, and then you don't make the question, she will know you're not serious or you're not ready, and she will move on. There's something you should know about quality women. They cannot hang around the wrong spaces for too long. Otherwise, they'll fall in love too deep. They'll get attached. Many of them have made that mess. And you meet them with the children, with the wrong people, married the wrong man, because she overstayed at a place where the man was not sure.
Wow.
That alone can screw up a good woman. Good women are intense. They don't love casually. They don't put one leg in, one leg out. And you know how to show you what she's made of. She talks to you more, does video calls with you more, thinks more with you, accompanies you to places, walks around with you. Closeness, emotions, love, chemistry, bonding.
Does that mean there is a time frame that we should be in dating?
Yes. Once you've zoomed in on a man, set your watch and be with him. The watch is not this one. It's internal. You can tell when you have shown enough for a person to make the decision. That's when you know. And one sign today we are saying she has showed you enough and she's expecting you to make the decisive move or else.
She moves on. Yes.
Is when for the last so long she was always available for you. You know, the reason men hesitate to propose to these good women is because he cannot believe that she's available.
Oh.
She's too good. Everybody wants her.
Yeah.
As you walk around, she turns heads. People honor. And I want men to try this. Carry your woman to a shopping. That day you're buying things, you're going there, just drive around her. Go around with her. The way you enter shops and the reaction you get being in her company, you will know whether you're walking with a queen or a queer.
I hope it's a queen's.
Because the aura of honor. We enter into a male shop and the queer woman is meddling, does not want the lady attendants to help you fit clothes. She's insecure all over. She does not even maintain grace. She's trying to control everything, quarrel, argue, over bargain, no composure.
That's queer.
That woman cannot handle greatness.
Yeah.
She cannot. You need a woman who has composure. She can maintain grace and courtesy. Even around other women who are whatever. This world is mixed. We are in a mixed school.
Yeah.
Where are you acting like?
Yes.
We're in a boy world. There's no boy school. Now we're in a world mixed.
Yeah.
Some women are so insecure. They make everybody uncomfortable around you, bro. You don't need that. You need a woman who can be secure in herself and also watch how you behave. Some of them, sometimes you're just keeping her cool to watch you. To watch whether you know how to watch boundaries with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Because she does not want cat fights. A woman who has decorum and self-respect elicits response immediately. But one who is impulsive, emotional, brash to answer, quarrelsome.
No, that's the queer one. Yes.
But those women who are like that are also very sexy, and they usually have bribed the man. He is too obsessed with her physically. You can see he's just into her body. That kind of man is doomed and irredeemable.
Yeah.
He must hit the rock bottom and be eliminated by survival of the fittest. Some people, when you don't have sexual discipline as a man, you can't go far. That's the law of life. You will choose the wrong woman because she was available sexually. They keep writing to me and I don't even answer because where do you start?
It's a lot. They need to read books.
He has no common sense. He's using erection for direction. Imagine a young man who's 28 who was moving with a single mother too. Now she's not faithful. Faithful to who? We quarrel. I find that she has packed all my things. I find them at the door. They're not even married. So there's a level of carelessness. The Bible says, why should a fool come with money to buy wisdom when he has no head to put it in? That's the Bible.
That's tough, yes.
So some people asking you for wisdom, but they have nowhere to put it. They hate discipline. Discipline and wisdom go together. Sometimes wisdom is going, you apply emergency brakes. I saw that meme when sometimes, wisdom says go this way. But fun and partying,
they go the other way.
so you have to apply emergency brakes and you almost try to go the way. Sometimes you really need to apply emergency brakes.
Yeah.
So people are just being going with the flow, with the feelings, with what is. It's an insult to even talk to them. And sometimes ask them, so you refuse to even use a tenth of your brain to think about what you're doing. And now you're borrowing my brain.
To put where?
It's an abuse. It's an abuse. It's an abuse.
Yeah.
Why are you abusing my time? You never even sit to reflect on your own behavior. And after you create the chaos, you read them in 10 pages and you want somebody to sit down and...
Yeah.
No.
I saw one asking you about marrying a 30-year-old, yet he's 22.
Yes.
And I was waiting for your response. I just saw the pre-25 book posted. I knew it's a lot. Where do you begin?
Wait.
Yes.
He has no awareness of his seasons of life. Even basic rules.
Yeah.
Where do you start? If somebody has no interest at all, to know even the basics. To know even the basics. Where do you start? Sometimes I think because we are too ignorant, we just have to learn through the school of hard knocks. I was asking these medicine students, because they start dating in college saying we are in school for so long, we'll grow old. If we don't get our partner before we finish, we are here for 6-7 years. Engineering, law, sometimes takes long to mature. And they may finish school at 26 or 27. I'm too old. I started at 19. Just and all that. What do I do? So they tend to date or choose a partner when they're still a student. And I ask them, the fact that it has taken you 7 years to train as a lawyer has taught you that life itself requires training. True or false?
Yeah, true.
It has taken you that long to know. You more than anybody on earth knows that training must happen, even if it takes long.
Yes.
You, of all people, your life is an evidence that sometimes training takes very long. For you to be trusted with a case, you are trained for 7 years. What about marriage?
Marriage.
Choosing.
We take it casually.
So you accepted training of 7 years, and when it's another decision of life, you expect zero training, just impulsively going.
Moving.
You know,
Yeah.
I tell them the kind of recklessness and carelessness is involved in choosing a partner, starting relationships when you're a student is unthinkable. You'll be eliminated by the law of survival of the fittest. The prayers of your grandmother may save you. You may find a few people who did it and got away with it.
Yeah.
Maybe for a period. Some people only survive the first 10 years. Until they have to grow this person. They never knew about growth, energy. When you're a student, you don't even know what is a narcissist. You can't even know which game they play.
Yeah.
You can't even tell. The finer things, you're not in the world. You are preoccupied with exams and studies. You're blindsided.
Yeah.
You're even not in the world. You're in a small climate called school where you are busy, distracted with studies, and you're also making another decision for 50 years to come.
Yeah.
Where's the logic? This is an emotional decision. Usually exhausted, you want comfort after hard school, you want somebody to say love you, to comfort. It's an emotional decision. You know.
Yes.
You will know this woman has come full circle when she has stopped by your shop long enough
Yeah.
and stopped going to the world. And she has been available, picks your call. I ask brothers to test the dignity of a woman because it's very hard to test. When you are into romance, how she's curvy, how she's sexy, and she's not sparing you. She dresses in a way that leaves you drunk. You like her, she's close in, you are together, it's very hard to test her dignity.
Yeah.
Test her dignity by hanging out with other people who know you.
Yes.
And you will see reactions. You will see. When she has left the world and stopped being available to other people for a period of time, now you have to overcome your fear.
Yes.
Again, many men met a woman and they were not confident, but they said, I'm not good enough, it cannot be real, she must be other people, she will not stay with me.
Yes.
You disbelieve yourself out of a good chance. When she has paused and been with you long enough, you shall know that she's ready. The second sign that you know a woman is ready for the marriage move is when she role plays your wife. She lets you role play the husband. She consults you on major decisions, for example. She introduces you to the most important people in her life. Her parents, her best friends, her spiritual people. The inner circle of what constitutes her life. That's not a place she can bring everyone. And we said one sign you shall know that you're marrying the wrong person is when the people in their life comment disturbing comments. The first time you visit with her, the pastor says, and I hope you guys really pray hard.
Warning.
You appear there and the mother says, offhand, those offhand comments, reaction, you know, that you must pick it. And she says, I hope this is the last one you're bringing us.
You must be so smart to understand the statements.
And this person has not told you how many people they brought.
Yes.
And people have already reacting. And you hear them, even in the prayer, when they're praying after you've come. The one who's praying saying, now we are hoping after our son marries, he will calm down.
Yeah, he'll settle.
You should open one eye. In that prayer.
Yeah.
Some other time, you know, my friend was tricked by a guy to accompany him home because his brother was having a function, they were having bride price, but the brother, then only to hear when they are praying after they arrive that the one who has been brought is the bride.
Yes.
You are the bride. And somebody just told you to accompany them for family function. She was too naive to run away.
Yeah.
When you date when you're a student, let's repeat, you don't know life. You are tricked and you sell out before you even arrive to the world.
Yes.
She was still either a student or just a fresh graduate, too naive. If it's a grown-up who knows life, when you realize it's a trap, you do what?
Yeah.
You
You exit. You run away.
You run.
Yes.
You don't know how will he look? Did he care how you look? Where are you caring? What did he not care? Embarrassing. Did he care about embarrassing you?
He didn't.
Exactly. To say that when a woman is ready for you, she will role play. To role play is to let you be the man who helps her make decisions and becomes the woman who helps you make decisions.
Yeah.
And for a period of time that is containable, some periods, if you prolong too much, you will be overwhelmed by love.
Yes.
Love is overwhelming. Love can be, sincere love can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Stop thinking you're too strong.
Yes.
I don't know how people date for 5 years. You're not serious.
5 years is a
You
lot.
cannot be sincerely in love and holding the right way and keeping bounded for
For 5 years.
You're not serious.
Yeah.
There are things that are just illogical, nonsensical. You don't take your life seriously. You're not serious about you're making impulsive decisions, emotional. You like a person and you got into a thing. It's like liking a car and you book it and you're not even buying a car. You're not in a place to buy a car. You're not even savings for it. You're not even in that place, but you liked it so much I booked it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it when I'm ready. 5 years ago, 7 years ago. I booked it 7 years ago. You're just stupid.
Yes.
You didn't buy a house like that. You didn't buy a car like that. And yet that's how we buy marriage.
We do. That's how people do it.
And we've been alive 8 years.
Yeah.
People like say, I've been with husband 12 years, married for 2. Huh?
Should be the other way around, right?
You know?
Yes.
No, you're not serious. So we are saying the moment the woman introduces you everywhere and includes you in her life and you get to know, if you feel like this is how it would feel when you're married. She's giving you a limited time
Yeah.
to propose, to move this thing forward. Now, playing the devil's advocate, when a woman has loved you sincerely, she lowers her guard a little bit. She lets you advise. Sometimes she just follows your lead. She trusts you, and you can manipulate and sleep with her, violate her boundaries.
Yeah.
You will regret that mistake for the rest of your life. Because serious women usually leave.
Yeah.
They know you will take advantage of her vulnerability. When a woman is in love, she's vulnerable.
Yes.
You find yourself in dark places alone. Darkness will find you on your way home.
With someone you love.
You find yourself in the same car,
Yes.
and it's raining, and you're in traffic. When people are not self-controlled and you are sincerely loved, they can manipulate.
Yeah.
You cannot be fully safe, but you expect them to respect your wishes.
Yeah.
Just like you hope you share those wishes to preserve the marriage package. And she said, even if the wedding was to be tomorrow, I'd already covenanted.
It's after the wedding.
If that man takes advantage and takes me there, I'm out. Even if it was tomorrow, the wedding,
Yeah. I don't care.
I'm out.
I'm out.
But she's telling you after, you're like, I wonder what else I've not been told.
What if I crossed the boundaries? I would have missed all this.
You know,
Yes.
just to tell men that when a woman loves you, she also expects you to protect her and her principles and her safety.
Yeah.
And you're the one to make sure she arrives home safely. And you're the one to make sure your bodies will act up.
Yes.
When you date right, there'll be pressure, there'll be heat, you'll be tempted, there'll be you're normal, you're human. That chemistry is real. But she also wants to see your leadership.
Yes.
Because she knows, although she won't say it, it's possible for you to find yourself attracted or close to other women. I gave you an example that you should not tell many people.
Yeah.
That sometimes you and your colleague are very close.
Yeah.
A colleague.
Yes.
Out of work. Purely work.
Purely work.
Field, 2 of you. I don't know, 2 of you. Far away, 2 of you. Conference, 2 of you. At the office,
2 of you.
Dinner,
2 of you. Traveling, 2 of you.
The woman imagines
Yeah.
a day will come when you and another woman will be out of circumstances of life, innocent circumstances of life. How many of you?
2.
She may be in maternity for some weeks and at home you're with her. Her cousin who came to babysit.
Yes.
Eh?
A beautiful one.
Women also use the period when you're in a relationship to see your real self-control. Your real self-control.
Yeah.
Because she knows any far-thinking woman has watched her dad.
Yeah.
How he dealt with the closeness to other women that was circumstantial.
Yes.
When men go to barber shop, it's not men who wash their head. It's ladies who wash their head.
Ladies and massage.
And they dress this way. You know, that woman knows she is not the only one. Who come close to you.
Yeah.
And you will go to spaces that are tempting. If you can't handle the temptation between the two of you, can she trust that you will handle the temptations of life?
Yeah.
Women know, although they don't say it because it's too sensitive, that the person to fear may be her own sister.
I saw someone ranting on social media about the same.
Too sensitive to say,
Yeah.
but we know it's true.
Yes.
That sometimes she needs assistance at home and she hires ladies who she also knows she can't trust with her husband.
Yeah.
Can she trust the husband with them? Not that I can't trust the women of the world with you. Can I trust you with the
Yeah.
women of the world? There's no other time to test your self-control than that time.
Yeah.
And once you fail the test, she may never learn to trust again. And when trust is gone, everything grinds.
It's gone, it's gone.
When trust is gone, you may gain it back with a lot of work. But a marriage that has no trust is very difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Now, we have other helping careers. Helping careers are even more dangerous. The pastors, the social workers, the people who work with the vulnerable groups, people who are doing social work, people who are doing community service. Helping careers are extremely tempting and sensitive. Because it means you're dealing with people who are pretty, and the energy between you
Yeah.
is that of you have helped me, I owe you.
I owe you one. I like that.
For no more careers like mine,
Yeah.
before you sit in front of me, you've paid.
Yeah.
Nobody owes another one. This is professional and paid.
Yes.
But for a pastor,
I owe you one.
careful.
Yeah.
People can feel indebted to you. Be very careful before you show your woman that you cannot be trusted, even with people who are at your mercy.
Yes.
That is a difficult test, but men must pass it. You'll know she's ready when she role plays wife. But also know, if you prolong, if you start taking sexual advantage, if you start, instead of making us happen, marriage happen, you are saying to come and spend over.
Yeah.
The moment your mind goes to that, a sober woman, although the world invalidates, the reason you don't hear what I'm saying, women verbalizing it, is because they'll be stoned. If you take what you have said today and go type on your Facebook, just facelift it,
Yes.
transcribe,
Yes.
and express it as your belief. That even when you trust your man, even when you're doing to marriage, you're also checking, can you trust him when there's sexual temptation?
Yes.
Men are meant to. Hey, too much. Hey, we don't give another. The reason women don't verbalize what I'm saying, because the society does not want to hear about self-control and purity and respect for marriage and dignity.
Yeah.
That's not common. That's not popular. Peace, happiness, joy, self-control, dignity. You will hear that as a fruit of the Holy Spirit. You won't hear it as a fruit of your culture.
Yeah.
This is for those who walk who live their truth. Many people just talk, but they don't live their truth. If she has role played your wife, she's hoping that you can see that she's available. But if you cannot see, if you dilly-dally, if you're still too timid, unfortunately, the women usually have just two options. Either take the undignified advice of the culture, shoot your shot, ask him, where are we going, what are we?
Yes.
When you're not sleeping, the woman usually just doesn't ask that. Only women who have already given their body, who feel like they've been already sucked in. A woman who keeps her dignity has little to lose. But just applying brakes, less available, fades away. And it's upon you to realize, if you realize on time and run back, you can secure and love her. But she will not sit there and beg. And I saw that shock when my wife simply accepted, when I could not be available for some date we had planned and I'm changing it, she just accepted, it's okay, it's understandable.
Yeah.
No quarrel, nothing. but she gets the message, you are not that serious already. They can't force it. Thank you very much. I'll move on. That's the message.
Yeah.
You know, I showed you I was available. You did not value it. Maybe it was not meant to be.
Thank you very much.
That's how women of dignity, that's how they carry themselves. They will feel the pain because they thought,
You are available.
and we are together.
And you really needed this.
But the moment you show them, they can't force. They know they can't sustain something that they made it happen. You must make things happen. Yes.
Wow, now let me ask this, yeah? Sometimes, okay, I've read somewhere where you said women can make moves.
Yes.
All right? But again, women are not chasers because
Yes.
men are hunters.
Yes.
What do you mean that by saying women can make moves?
They can prompt.
And how
Yes.
do men take women or perceive women who make moves first?
You just prompt. You do not directly propose a relationship because he's the hunter, he's the chaser. You go like Ruth, you go to where he lives, you enter his space, you catch his attention, that's all. Catch his attention, role play what it would feel.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a timed gift. Some of the men whom you want are genuinely distracted, or they're still traumatized by the last rejection, or they can't believe.
Yeah.
They're just awestruck.
Yeah.
When a man is used to dealing with immature girls, unstable women, those who had so many problems to manage, he's so tired. Then a composed package of a woman like Sylvia walks in.
Yeah.
He's like, ah.
I can't believe it.
he will take very long. Like
Yeah. He can't trust that you don't have someone.
this.
Actually.
Yes. Then he starts asking you about the advice of the psycho he's managing. You know, he has those psychotic girls.
Yes.
He comes to you for advice to manage.
His choices.
And you make a move indirectly
Yeah.
by just reassuring him, imagine it's real. I am here. That's the message you pass. Because a lot of times he's tired and having to compromise and lean back and to find a woman they rhyme. The hardest thing to find in this world in a man is a woman you can think together. To find a woman you can sleep together, you can even close your eyes and fall on the next female.
Yes.
That's biological. But psychological compatibility. You can think together. And you don't have to be careful, choose your words, explain, interpret, tone down, follow up. To find that kind of woman, you can just babble on and go on. That's heaven on earth.
Yeah.
And sometimes when he meets one, he cannot believe she's single and she also likes him. That's the time you reassure indirectly. And let him now pick it up. We said you need always men to chase so that you can set the bar. If you do the chasing, you won't have time to set the bar, yet you are more at risk. From the time you marry, you are merging your identity with this.
Yes.
You are migrating. You are risking your life. You are taking up 5 jobs. A woman, you have too much to lose to not let a man lead so that you can ask detailed constitution. What can I expect?
Yes.
You are moving to his community. What can I expect? You are giving, you are everything, and it's so much, and society has so much room for the man to roam, but the woman must be home. Can you expect faithfulness? You must ask critical questions to the proposer and hold him somewhere where you can be safe. That's why he must be the one to propose it, because even if you like a man, you can't cause him to marry you. So you may like many guys, but the one who steps up to lead. Yes.
Wow, that has been an amazing conversation, ladies. There's a lot you're sacrificing. There's a lot that you may lose if you get into a bad relationship now. Set the bar is what Benjamin Zulu is saying. Now, before you make all those mistakes, you need to read this book. That is Before You Say I Do. That is the foundational principles for building a marriage that lasts. A relationship, you cannot make a mistake. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing conversation. See you next time.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to